This sounds like a broken pipeline of education, right? It's literally a telephone game of analytics. This one's from the Honey Badger himself, defensive secondary over on the Chiefs, Tyrann Mathieu. As the game begins to change, as a player, it's important to incorporate analytics in your study. Some teams use it more than others, but it can give you the opportunity as a defender to get ahead of the offense, make more plays, critical situations, bigger impact. This is actually a really important tweet because there's not a lot of people out there who want to go on record to say this kind of stuff. For whatever reason. Some have, right? Like AJ Hawk. I can definitely say that it doesn't matter if you accept or don't accept analytics as a player, because it doesn't change how important they are in every facet of any sport you do at this point. If there is money in your sport, there will be analytics in your sport now. It's just how it is. And as a player, you do not matter in that equation, because all the other decisions that are made without you do include analytics. The types of plays that may happen in a game, some of those may be recommended through analytics. The type of lineups or substitutions that happen in a game, supported by analytics, whether a coach recommends them and they take a look and they see that's important, or whether some machine learning model figures out some sort of exploit on the other team and recommends some sort of change. It doesn't matter whether one player says this is good or bad. Even the way that we watch video now, right? If you go into a room and you're watching video, right? This is a big NFL thing, right? And there's a lot of people on NFL Twitter who are video people, and they are not analytics people because they can watch the film. Who's to say that watching the film isn't already driven by analytics? We say, hey, you should watch out for these things and these positions because they are exploitable. These are ways or opportunities for you to win. The coach says, okay, we will look those things up in the video. And they organize their playlists. They literally call them playlists of VODs, of clips. And they say, here's the things we should look for. But imagine this. You might have a kid coming from Southern Illinois University, and they don't have a lot of infrastructure for analytics, and their coaches might not even be analytics people. Whatever I learned at the gym is how I do things, right? And they might not have stats on themselves in college because, stat sheets might not be generated daily or weekly or however long. They might not be accurate. Who knows, right? The opportunities to study don't start until you literally get into your career at this point, right? Like the NFL, where you get thrown not just some analytics, but literally every fucking number possible that all the smart people in analytics, all the Kaios and all the Sarah Baileys and all the Namitas, all the Derek Yams, and they're saying, hey, coaches, you have to distill this down to your players. So now you have this bridge of communication saying, this is what the coaches want, the coach is going to figure out how to communicate to his players. Now, if the coach is also new to this stuff, and is not a science communicator, is not a data science communicator, is not a data communicator, has relatively little to no experience in statistics and education and communication, how are they going to be effective and efficient at communicating what's important in literally the numbers, right? And then the player who is abstracted away from the front office at this point, they have to trust that this person who is now educating them was educated in the first place by this other person, and the numbers that they're telling them are true. This sounds like a broken pipeline of education, right? It's literally a telephone game of analytics. The fix is you need literally someone on your staff, on your coaching staff, that can synthesize and educate and incorporate the analytics straight to the players. And this is a coach role, or this is a trainer role. In baseball, they already have these roles. You'll see bench coaches, you'll see coaches in the dugout who are the analytics coaches. I know a handful of them. I know exactly what they do, And they are hired because they are very good at distilling information, high analytically heavy information, effectively to the players. And right now, the players who are active in incorporating analytics into the game are seemingly doing better than the ones who are not.